Hi, I just got off the phone with a good friend, and we talked about dating. It was one of the favorite topics that we like to discuss. Um, and Some good stuff came out of the conversation, so I thought I'd share it with you. Um, I really offered the concept of just letting go, like letting go of the desire, the need to have a woman. In our case. So right now I haven't been dating for 6 weeks. It's been about 6 weeks right now. I haven't done anything related to dating at all, which is for me kind of a big deal. I've never done this actually my whole life. After my last breakup, I did it for 3 months, but it wasn't the same. I still was kind of online looking at, profiles and maybe messaging a few people here and there, and maybe went on a couple dates or something like that. It was a lot less than normal, but it wasn't a uh, complete time away from absolute anything to do with women. So it's been really, really good. I could talk about that another time maybe, but let's get back to kind of the concepts that I talked about on the phone. Um, like I said, the one was letting go of the need for a woman. He's a little bit older, my friend, so one of his fears is that he doesn't have as much time, and that's why I thought, let go of the desire and need for a woman altogether, and just trust in how life works. um, I talked about, if you look at all the results in your life, if you actually are honest with yourself, you could probably see that most of the results you can't really track down to a specific actual action. And yes, sometimes, of course, you can, but even in those cases, there's so much more going on. And I think we really, everything externally in our life is really a reflection of our inner life, our inner state. I really see this over and over and over. I can't see how it's not this way. So what I proposed to him is that he's bringing into his situation with women his state, and it's getting the results that he's getting. He's meeting women and nothing's happening and all that. And this is stuff that I'm going through as well, and I can see it in my own experiences. But yeah, letting go of the desire of women, the need, or finding that one person, and then also looking inward to see, where am I when I'm coming into this space of going to a bar and talking to girls, or going online and trying to get a date. Where am I at? Am I coming from this place of, oh gosh, I really, really need to get a date? You may not be thinking that consciously, but deep down, sometimes we do that. We'll be wanting something so badly. We're scared that oh my gosh, I don't have time. Why won't someone like me? Why can't the one I like me? All these different things. Third thing that I kind of talked about to kind of support those previous two concepts is this idea of limitless possibility. I think I might have talked about this in another video, but quantum physics is pretty cool. It's really a science that's kind of proving what people who meditate and who are more spiritually inclined, I would consider myself to be that way. I feel the truth of this, but it hasn't been really proven scientifically just until recently with quantum physics. Well, unless about 50 years ago, but a lot more mainstream lately. So it talks about how everything has potential for everything else. Limitless possibility in every second, in every moment, in every situation. Because anything that is done in quantum physics, I'm totally going to butcher this, of course, but it needs our observation to make the thing that's being observed finite. we have to decide on what we're going to observe for that thing to become something. In other words, it's kind of like the tree in the forest, that's the vacant forest, falling. Is it really falling? Is it really making a sound? Quantum physics, it really proves that no, it doesn't. It needs us to observe it. And so there's lots of studies and examples of how this is true. So that might be very loosely, as I haven't really explained my thinking behind it, but for me it feels like what it's saying is that there's possibility in every second. Our cause and effect, the way we see the world with cause and effect, doing something and then getting something, isn't the whole picture. A woman, let's say, you're wanting a woman, you're wanting a partner, and you think that you need time. We think we need to do action steps. We need to be a certain way. We need to learn all the techniques and all these crazy stuff. Although that can be true in some ways, but there's also the thing that's underlying all that, which there's limitless possibility in every second. In other words, like tomorrow, you could find the woman of your dreams. It could totally happen. Now, what's going to be more conducive to that? It all comes down to your internal state. Where are you in this? Are you in? Whenever we're clinging onto something, it's going to kind of pull away. It's never going to really be congruent with. The only person you're going to be attracting is someone who's kind of the same, right? Who's in need of something. That's not really conducive to a healthy relationship. So my suggestion to him was, let go of the need of a woman and, take on what I'm doing. I've completely cut it off, and I'm really seeing the fruits of falling even more in love with my life and who I am, myself, basically. It sounds cliche and all that, but it's really true. I hope that was clear. I'm practicing communicating my ideas and thoughts on camera, at least. So if you have any questions, if it made no sense at all, just let me know. Make a comment below. I'll definitely respond and let you know, try to clarify, or if you have any questions about anything else around this, I'd love to hear from you and I'll respond. Okay, take care.